So we have seen multiplier in the closed economy. Now let us look at multiplier in open economy, right? That is, if the government expenditure is increasing in the open economy. So mine is an open economy. In case of the government expenditure is going to increase, how much is the increase in the domestic output? Now, this is also going to take into the fact that when the government expenditure is going to increase, of course, it is going to increase my income. But the moment my income increases, my imports will also increase, right? And the increase in imports is going to decrease net exports, right? So if you look at how the multiplier is seen in the closed economy and in the open economy, and we'll do a small comparison based on that. So you have C is equal to C naught plus C1 y minus t. This is the consumption function. C naught is the autonomous consumption, which is not dependent upon income. C1 is MPC, lying between 0 to 1. Y minus t is what your disposable income is. Investment is D naught plus D1y minus D2r. D naught is the intercept on the investment function. And D1y is, that is in case if income is going to increase, how this is going to increase investment. So D1 is positive. If income is going to increase, we would want to invest more. And here D2 is positive, but with a minus sign, the relationship between the investment and the interest rate becomes negative. That is, when interest rate is going to increase, investment is going to fall, right? Cost of borrowing is increasing, so investment is going to fall. Government expenditure is just G, exogenously given. Imports are IMY, IM1Y. So this is this IM1 is the import propensity. This is import propensity. Import propensity is, now you can see that my imports are dependent upon my income. So if my income is going to increase, this is going to increase the demand for imports by my residents. They would want to consume products which are produced in the foreign economy. But my exports are dependent upon their income, right? So my exports are dependent upon their income. This is export propensity. This is export propensity. My exports are dependent upon their income. So in case if their income is going to increase, my export is going to, when I say their income means foreign income. And in open economy, whenever we use star, this denotes foreign, right? So this is foreign income. So let me just write it somewhere. Y star is foreign income. So I'll just write y is equal to C plus I plus G plus NX. So consumption is C naught plus C1 y minus t. This is D naught plus D1y minus D2r plus G plus exports minus imports. What are exports? What are imports? Like this, right? And foreign income is given to us. That is not something which we can influence. So Y star is also given to us. Now what I can do is that I can just simplify this. So let me just write all the y terms together first. So it is C1 plus D1 minus IM1 y plus C0 minus C1T D0 minus D2R plus G plus X1 Y star, right? Plus X1 Y star. So you have 1 minus C1 plus D1 minus IM1 Y is equal to C0 minus C1T plus D0 plus G plus X1 Y star minus D2. So if I just want to write my equilibrium income, which is this 1 minus C1 C0 C1T plus D0 plus G X1 star minus D2. And if I need to find out how the government expenditure, in case if government expenditure is going to increase, what is the increase in the total income, right? So what is dy by dg? Is 1 upon 1 minus C1 plus D1 minus IM1. This is what it is. This is what the open economy multiplier is. This is what the open economy multiplier is. In closed economy, everything would have been there, right? Everything would be there, but there won't be this X1 star and IMY, right? So I can just copy this. In closed economy, you will have like this. So there is no net exports there. Again, I can take all the like terms together. So y minus C1y minus D1y is equal to C0 C1t plus D0 minus D2R plus G minus C1 plus D1 y equals to C0 minus C1t So this is a simple Keynesian model multiplier in closed economy and in open economy. So now if I want to write what dy by dg is, it is just 1 upon 1 minus C1 plus D. One upon 1 minus C1 plus D, right? This is the closed economy multiplier. This guy is the closed economy. Multiplier. Now, if you look at it carefully, this is, so can we generally assume that this C1 plus D1 would be greater than IM1? So in general, we can assume that. Not necessarily true, but in general, yes, C1 plus D1 would be sort of like proportion of income which is spent on the goods produced in the domestic economy. IM1 is a proportion of my income which is spent on the foreign goods, right? So it is the import propensity. So I think we can safely assume that people are going to spend more on the goods produced in my economy as compared to what they're going to spend on imports, right? In general, not always true. There can be exceptions, but in general, we can assume. So in general, is D1. Oh, sorry, C1 plus D1 is greater than IM1. And if that is the case, we can see that dy by dg is going to be smaller than the closed economy multiplier. Dy by dg is going to be smaller than the closed economy multiplier. With me, guys? Dy by dg in open economy multiplier is smaller than the closed economy multiplier. Is smaller than closed economy multiplier. Right? And this is, I mean, this is in general also true. Just think about it. If because in case if the government expenditure is going to increase, right? Let's say in the open economy, the moment government expenditure increases, y is going to increase. Y is equal to c plus I plus g plus nx. But the moment your y is going to increase, imports are going to increase. And if imports are going to increase, then net exports are going to fall, right? Net exports are going to fall. So this fall in the net exports is going to wipe out some increase in Y which has been made here with an increase in G, right? So the increase in G, which is there in the open economy, is going to be lesser as compared to what it would be there in the closed economy. This is also called the crowding out of net exports, right? Okay.